Good evening, everyone, and welcome to J&K Empty Nest Adventures. We are in the empty nest tonight, but it's not too empty because the kids are here. First off, I want to thank Dennis, Darren, and Owen as our new subscribers. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. Hope you keep enjoying our videos. And I also want to give a shout out to Michael and Michelle up north in Toronto, friends of ours. Thanks for watching, guys. And give us any feedback on the recipes you want to see and how to make our videos better. So tonight we're going to do some T-bone steaks in the sous vide, and then we're going to pan fry them. We're going to do them to about medium rare, and then we'll finish them in the pan. We're going to do some peppers, onions, and mushrooms. And with the steaks, when we pan fry them, we're actually going to use some epic grass-fed beef tallow, so good old lard, to finish the steaks off. So that should make them nice and crispy. Then we're also going to do a recipe that I kind of copied from a restaurant called Fiamma that used to be in Manhattan. Michael White was the chef there until the 2008 financial crisis hit, and then I think he has a place in Las Vegas right now. So we're going to cut these in half. We're going to peel off the root there. And then we're going to finish these off with some bacon and a little bit of thyme. We're going to pan fry them to brown them, and then we're going to put them in the oven to just bake a little bit. And then we got some baked potatoes also that we're going to put out. So we'll be back. So the video gets a little strange here because Kelly and I were trying a new microphone, and this microphone you have to turn on and off before you record. And we did not turn it on for a long period of this video. So I'm going to do a bit of a voiceover, and as you can see, we're cutting the Brussels sprouts in half, and then what we're going to do is we're going to throw them in the pan, and we're going to drizzle them with some olive oil, lots of olive oil, because you want to get them nice and browned up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fry them on the burner, or pan fry them, and pretty much until they're brown, they get a little soft, and the bacon gets to a decent crispiness. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take them and we're going to stick them in the 350 oven, just until they soften up a little bit. You don't want them too soggy, but this is a really good recipe. And then you want to sprinkle them with some thyme at some point. Your choice by taste. You know, I usually, for dried thyme, I think I'll probably put like maybe a half teaspoon in. But we got a good amount of Brussels sprouts there, and you could really gauge this recipe. It's really good either way. Alright, now that we've got our Brussels sprouts kind of prepared, we threw our bacon on top of them. Just put them on raw. You don't want to cook that bacon beforehand. Now we're just going to slice up some mushrooms, onions, and peppers to go with our steaks that we're going to have. Alright, we got the Brussels sprouts in the pan. See how I'm flipping them around? You see the nice brown copper color they're starting to get now? That's what you want. We just kind of flip them around until they get, like I said, just a little bit browned up and a little bit soft. And then we're just going to finish them in the oven. Now we're going to start our steaks. We're going to throw them on them. These were already sous vide, so we're just going to brown them in the beef fat. I throw a little garlic in the pan. I could have put a little bit of butter in, but I didn't. So you just want to do a quick sear on them. I probably left them in the pan a little longer than they should have been. And I should have used a bigger pan, obviously. So I didn't really get the browning I wanted. But it worked because it was very good. If you want a really good crust on your steak, I always promote the basting it. So whether you have water or oil or whatever the case may be, when you baste it, I usually baste each time I turn the steak, because then what it does is it just gradually builds up that nice crust on the outside, and it locks in those juices and flavors on the inside. That's going to be difficult for us going forward. Alright guys, so we're searing our steaks off. We're going to pull our Brussels sprouts out, and as you can see, they look awesome. What I'm going to do is take about a tablespoon or two of butter. I'm just going to throw that in there. You can see they look really delicious. So Kel, if you move back a little bit, I'm just going to do a couple flips here to get that butter integrated into the Brussels sprouts. They look really nice. Alright, so if you see we got our steaks here in here. So I think they're about ready. We're going to pull them off, they're nice and brown, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we carved up the steak and we put it right back. It's done to a medium, maybe a little more medium well, but still a nice juicy steak. Then we're going to take our baked potatoes. We're just going to cut them up into serving sizes. And then we got a little kind of our baked potato. I'm just going to add a little bit of thyme in here, a little more thyme. We added that right at the end. You can see our Brussels sprouts are beautiful. And then for the baked potatoes, we're going to have cheddar cheese, chives, and we got some sour cream as well. And then that's it. We'll make up a plate.
And there you have it. Bon appetit.
No.
Alright, so we're all finished up here. As you can see the plate, we've got a nice T-bone steak on here with our Brussels sprouts and our baked potatoes with some sour cream, chives, bacon, and cheese, some onions and peppers for our steak, and we're going to have at it. Although, I must admit, I am more savory, the rest of my family is more sweet, so they're only worried about the ice cream cake for dessert. So I didn't make that, so no videos on that. Thanks guys, please subscribe if you enjoy the video. I look forward to making more.